welcome to Back to Being. My name is Bo. Today we're going to be doing a neck flow from lying down. All you'll need is a cushion of some sort. Maybe you have a bolster. So join me on the floor, taking a time to get ready. And we'll find our way into easy pose. So feet will be wider than your knees, and your knees will come softly together. So we're beginning an easy pose here. If you'd like to close down your eyes, you can. Excusing the animal noises, begin to feel your body held and supported by the mat beneath you. Noticing your breath here, without changing it, without judging, just simply being aware of your breath. Allowing your body to fully arrive in this place, ready to nourish and reconnect. Maybe blink your eyes open or keep them closed and gently rock them towards the right side, as far or as not far as you'd like. And as you inhale, bring them back up. So exhaling, knees towards the left. Inhaling back to center. See if you can move the legs slowly to match the breath. We'll do one more each side. And then we're going to add the elbows in here. So pausing, bringing your elbows stacked above your shoulders, one palm on top of the other, on top of the elbow, opposite elbows. And as the knees go down to the right, the elbows shift to the left. Exhaling, inhaling to center. Exhale, knees left, shoulders, elbows right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees right, elbows left. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees left, elbows right. Inhale, center. And then release the arms down by the side. One more each side with the knees. And then pausing here, bringing the knees together, feet wide, back in the easy pose. And we'll do some simple neck stretches here. So bringing the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Allowing this practice to be more grounding from the floor. If you're feeling extra tired, but still want to nourish yourself. Breathing here. Maybe sending those left fingertips actively away from your left ear and releasing or relaxing the right shoulder. One more breath here. Maybe you close the eyes to really feel into the sensation as you inhale, come back to center. Maybe you rock the head left and right. And then bring your head to a neutral position and then lower your left ear towards your left shoulder. Relaxing left shoulder away from left ear, reaching maybe right fingertips away. Breathing into that sensation. And on your next inhale, come back to center and then nod your head, yes. Maybe shake it, no. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders towards your ears. Exhale, lower them down. We'll do 2 more like that. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, maybe rolling them up, back, and down. 1 more. Inhale. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale. Pressing those shoulder blades firmly onto the ground. Breathing here for a moment, just noticing how you may feel. And if you'd like, if it feels okay to interlace the hands, reach them over head, over chest height. And then if it feels good for your body, reach overhead, arms overhead, reaching, lengthening each side of the body. Breathing into the armpits. And if that clasping hands doesn't work for you, maybe you just imagine that there's something you're trying to reach for, and reach for that along the earth. 1 more breath in here, maybe reaching both arms. And then as you exhale, allow the arms to swim overhead. Arms come down by your side. We'll bring in some bridge poses here. So pressing the feet firmly into the ground so that you have a stable grounding to start with. This is Pippa, if you haven't met her before. As you're ready, either pressing the palms firmly into the ground. If you have a blanket or a yoga mat, you can actually use your hands to pull that apart. Or if your shoulders are able to, you can bring yourself into a binding pose here as well. So as you're ready to inhale, press into those feet. Exhale, press those hips up away from the earth, coming into a bridge. We'll be here for 3 breaths, so finding your variation. Maybe pressing elbows into the earth, coming into a robot pose. 2 more breaths. Pressing down into the feet, the big toe mound, the heel, lifting those toes. Exhale, lower down. Great job, everyone. Draw those knees in towards the chest. A gentle squeeze here. Maybe you rock left and right. Maybe you find stillness. Maybe you roll your ankles. Maybe there's some clicks and cracks. I invite you to close your eyes down if that feels comfortable for you. Releasing the feet back down to the earth. We'll come into a couple more bridge poses, and we'll move with breath here with a couple of variations. So as you're ready to inhale, either you just lift the hips as you inhale and exhale lower, or you bring the arms to a cactus as you inhale, and a robot as you inhale and exhale lower. Or the other variation is arms to shoulder height as you inhale, exhale lower. Or the last variation, inhale, arms can sweep all the way overhead as you inhale, and then exhale, lower, arms come all the way down by your side. So choose whichever variation works for you. If it feels more stable to have something between your thighs, you can also reach for that cushion if it's not too heavy and squeeze. So we will begin here together, finding your stable grounding with your feet and pressing the shoulders down into the earth. The back of the head maybe press into the earth. Release. Inhale here. Exhale. As you're ready to inhale, choose your variation. Inhale, lifting. Whichever variation, exhale, lower. You would try to bring the breath to the movement at the same rate. Inhale, so that you're moving through the whole pose as you're inhaling and exhaling through the whole pose. It almost becomes a dance. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do one more for good measure. Inhale. Exhale. Pausing here, drawing the knees in towards the chest one more time. Feeling that support from the earth. Feel that nourishing, just for moving your body for about 10 minutes. So reach for that cushion. We're going to end our practice now together. We're going to reach for that cushion and bring it behind our heart spaces. So I just have a simple couch cushion here. I want my head to be slightly supported, but really want to invite opening into this chest or thoracic area. So it might also be helpful if you have a towel, you can roll it up vertically just on the spine and have it at the heart space, opening you up, or having a smaller cushion or a bolster. And either bringing your arms to a T or a goalpost, or arms down by your side, whatever is comfortable in your body. And you can bring your knees back to an easy pose, or if you'd like to straighten your legs out, you can do so, finding again what works for your body today. I invite you to close your eyes if they're not already closed. Begin to take a few breaths into the heart space. Imagining with each inhale that you are making space for newness, opening your heart to opportunities. And with each exhale, you are softening into these opportunities, softening into the opportunity of newness. Oftentimes we are rigid and afraid of change. And so thinking about the exhale is softening. The inhale is inviting. And begin to invite movement into your head and neck, maybe rocking head left and right. Rolling the ankles, maybe coming into a full body stretch. And rolling onto one side as you're ready. And begin to press yourself back up to a comfortable seat. Closing down the eyes or taking a soft gaze in front of you, offering up gratitude for taking time to nourish and move your body. Gratitude for your body and all that it does, consciously and unconsciously. And gratitude for this practice of yoga and all of the teachers that came before us. Exhaling all of the air out of your lungs. Inhaling in opportunity, newness. And exhaling and softening. As you're ready, blinking your eyes open, welcoming yourself back to the room. Thank you for joining Back to Being. I hope to see you soon.